I told the guidance counselor my mom breaks into banks for a living. They put the entire campus on lockdown before I could finish my sentence. Mrs. Klein handed out the future careers questionnaire and asked us to describe our parents' income source. I wrote that my mom steals identities, cracks vaults, and bypasses federal security systems, which is 100% factual. I was proud of her until Mrs. Klein read it and made a noise like a dying cat. She snatched the paper, hyperventilating, and speed-walked me to the office without a word. I thought maybe my handwriting was messy, but the way she gripped my arm felt like an arrest. Principal Davies was waiting. He held my worksheet like it was a contagious disease. He read it, wiped sweat from his forehead, and looked at me with pure terror. Leo, I need you to be very clear. Your mother steals things. Yeah, she's a professional. She breaks into everything. Banks, hospitals, government servers. And she brings money home. Tons. She says the harder the vault is to crack, the bigger the payout. The second I said, payout, Davies hit the silent alarm button under his desk. He turned his back to me and whispered into the phone. It felt rude. 20 minutes later, the door flew open. Two men in tactical vests walked in. Not mall cops. Real agents. One sat across from me, badge flashing. Special Agent Miller. Leo, does your mother work alone? No, she has a team. Red team. They plan the attacks for weeks. Attacks? Miller's pen froze. Yeah, they look for weaknesses. My mom says if you leave a back door open, she's coming in. Timing is everything. Miller exchanged a look with Davies that made my stomach drop. Has she mentioned a specific target recently? Oh yeah, big one next week. The State Treasury building. She's been coding a worm for months to bypass the sensors. She says she's going to drain the main server dry. That's when the real bombshell dropped. Miller stood up and spoke into his radio. Credible threat. Sector 4. Mobilize the tactical unit. The intercom crackled. Code red. This is not a drill. All students to the safe zones. I could hear sirens outside. Helicopters. Teachers were screaming in the hallway. All because I wrote 3 sentences about my mom's job. Someone called her and told her to surrender herself at the front gate. The tone made it sound like she was a domestic terrorist. I sat there watching adults lose their minds, wondering if I should have just said she works in IT. The door banged open. My mom walked in, holding a latte, wearing her DEF CON hoodie. She saw the agents, the terrified principal, me sitting there like a convict. She looked from the tactical vests to my worksheet on the desk. Her face went from confused to furious in a nanosecond. Let me guess, she snapped. My son told you I break into things, and nobody here has the IQ to ask for a business card. Dead silence. She threw her lanyard on the desk. I'm a penetration tester, a white hat hacker. The State Treasury hired me to test their security. That attack next week. It's a scheduled stress test authorized by the governor. She pulled up her phone, swiping through contracts. Here's the authorization for the bank job. Here's the invoice for the hospital security audit. I hack systems to find the holes before the bad guys do. She looked at Miller. You mobilized a SWAT team because a 12-year-old said the word attack. Do you know how much tax money you just wasted? Miller tried to speak. I have top secret clearance, she hissed. I have more federal authorizations than you have brain cells. Next time, Google ethical hacking before you traumatize a child. Nobody apologized. The agents vanished. Principal Davies suddenly had paperwork to do. My mom took me for ice cream. Watching her hack the ice cream shop's digital loyalty card to get us free toppings was the coolest thing ever. Got an A. Mrs. Klein transferred districts.